Well, hello and welcome to Bailey Brew Sports Chat. I'm Ironman Herb Bailey along with Charlie Harper Mug. I think Colleton County is starting to get a hold of Charlie Harper Mug. I hope you are, because he's not going anywhere. We're together. This is Bailey Brew Sports Chat. My guest is Savannah Carner. She is the head volleyball coach at USC Salkehatchi, and she's going to talk girls volleyball. And so I know this is seen all over the country and in different countries. If you know a girl that wants to play collegiate volleyball, this is the show to watch. And she'll direct you right here to the beautiful South Carolina. A little from the Charlie Harper Mug, this theme. I'm thinking the Colleton Prep Academy girls this week are in the playoffs. This team is saying that they're going to do pretty well. And I think that, I don't know if I'm guaranteeing a win, but I'm saying that they're going to do very well. And I say that to say, I've seen them play a lot this year. In Savannah, they bring it all to the court. Rob Gorel is doing an excellent job, head coach for the girls. They're in the playoffs, so big thumbs up, and Steve's saying you're going to do pretty well. Okay, and now I got a big announcement. And Jan Brewer, I've talked to her about this, that she's the athletic director at USC Salkehatchi. She is completely on board with this. I've talked to Rob Gorel, the athletic director at Colleton Prep Academy. He's completely on board with this. I haven't gotten back from Colleton County High School, but I'm calling you out right now. I know you're watching the show. At the end of April, and the USC Salkehatchi is going to host this in their gym, we're having a hot dog eating contest. And USC Salkehatchi is going to be involved. Colleton Prep Academy is going to be involved. And we're hoping Colleton County High School is going to be involved. It's going to be a three-way hot dog eating contest. I did this up north in my cable show in Connecticut, and it took off like crazy. Our television studio, which was a pretty good-sized studio, was jam-packed with high school kids, screaming and yelling. We got a gym down here. We're going to pack that gym at the end of April. It's going to be a great hot dog eating contest. You'll hear more about this, but get excited about it. Now, I already know that the Colleton Prep Academy wants their coaches to be involved, because I guess they can down the food pretty good. But we'll see. We'll see. We've got to get the rules together. But at the end of April, we'll get more information to you. Okay, Savannah, enough about this. Congratulations on a year under your belt at being a volleyball coach. Your passion for volleyball, where'd you get it?
Well, I started when I was in 5th grade as a manager for our high school team, and so I started playing on our middle school team in 5th grade, and ever since then it's just grew over the years. And I started playing travel ball along with school ball whenever I was in the 6th grade, and what really pushed me was my high school coach. Mm-hmm. And she pushed me through all my years of volleyball. So,
coaches out there, you are such an influence on all these athletes. If you're watching and think that you don't make a difference, you make a difference. That's for sure. I want to get that in there.
Yeah.
But so that's where your passion came. You played in college?
No, I did not.
No, okay. So this is good. This is the athletes and you are getting a whole fresh start here. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about year one.
Well, it was very hectic. It was very nerve-wracking, very stressful. I'm also a full-time student, so that makes it a whole lot more stressful. But overall, my girls were great. I came in at the beginning of August and had nobody.
Wow.
And we had our first tournament was August 25th in North Carolina at Catawba Valley, which they are the #1 seed in our region. And so I pretty much, Miss Jane and I had some other people at SALT that helped me a lot get just bodies out there.
Yeah.
I had some girls that have never played before and had never played a sport at all before.
Really?
Yeah, so it all in all, in the end, it was probably the last week or two, we won a game out of our match, and it just
big celebration.
Oh my gosh, I started crying. I was so happy. So I mean, it was it was very stressful, but along it got better, and I'm so excited for this year because hopefully things will get better.
Now, after the last year ended, I'm sure your thought was recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
How is that going?
It's going, but it is kind of difficult with starting a program.
Mm-hmm.
Not many people, they know about SALT with baseball and softball, and then the basketball and soccer, but they don't know anything about the volleyball because they haven't had a program in so long.
Sure.
So it's been a lot of emailing coaches to let their girls know, and I've been going to some tribal ball tournaments and stuff like that. So it's coming.
And this is why I've said that if you have somebody that is watching this that is interested in a collegiate athletic program and has some athletic ability, this is the place for them. Yeah. This girls volleyball team is ground floor and just starting. Now, the athletes that came in last year, what kind of things did you bring them through? Just the basics of volleyball, or?
That is one thing that I have. I've coached club tribal ball, and that is one thing that I have found is you never stop teaching the basics.
Sure.
And so that is where I had some girls that have played, but they have not played in years. So I did a bunch of refreshers and everything like that, and then of course I had some girls that had never played before, so I had to teach them everything.
And what's the age group basically we're looking at?
18. I had 18 to like 22.
Okay.
And one thing that has been hard, but I did not have a problem with my girls, is that I'm only 23 years old, so I'm kind of on the same level as they are.
Sure.
And I kind of had to look at them and be like, I know what you're going through with school and having to do be a full-time student and play a sport, because I'm a full-time student and I'm a coach. So I guess it was kind of easier for them to, it is possible, that type of thing.
And that thing does work beyond it. I just think of Brad Stevens, who's the head coach of the Celtics now. He was at Butler, and he was a very young coach, almost the age of his players, and they went well in the NCAA tournament and all that. So age, a lot of times, as long as you're a good coach, it does not matter.
You're right.
And I'm sure you are a good coach. Now, do you have to kind of like give them a lot of slack because of the newness of the program, or does the competitive fires come out?
I try, but I am so competitive. I get that from my dad. My dad is he was a baseball coach for 20 something years, coached in high school.
There you go.
And my brother, the three of us are just so competitive. But I had to bite my tongue a little bit throughout the season and just kind of just let things go that normally I wouldn't let things go.
Sure.
So
is one of the main priorities is the getting them in shape and keeping them in shape during the year.
Mm-hmm. And I love to win. That is always I will always play my best six on the court. That has always been my thing. But as long as you are having fun and you are learning and doing, giving your all.
Yeah.
That's all I can ask for, because somebody can beat talent any day.
Yep.
Hard work can beat talent.
Without doubt. You're right.
So.
And so you're coming. When does the season start this year?
It'll start. Well, we'll start sometime in the summer. We can't start full-blown practice until August 1st. Okay. And then our first game will be the weekend of August 25th, 26th.
You still got some time to recruit and get now. As someone that I played volleyball in the gym class, I never played competitive volleyball. I'm 5'5". Baseball was my sport. But when somebody comes in and you're bringing them through the basics of volleyball, what are the things that they pick up the quickest, and what are the things that they don't pick up right away?
Passing would probably be the one that they pick up the quickest. Setting is probably one of the hardest things. because of the way that your hands and your fingers have to be formed, and some people just can't do it. And you know, there's things there's a person for everything. You know, just like I'm a coach, I can't be a nurse.
Sure.
And so there's stuff for everybody, and that's the same in volleyball. You have better players that are better at some spots, and then some that are just not as good as others.
Do you have a good eye to pick that up?
Yeah.
That's good. Now, what's the roster look like right now? Is there room for?
Oh yeah, there's room. Yeah. There is room. Mm-hmm.
Hear that, viewers?
There
is room at USC Salkehatchi volleyball.
Yeah.
And definitely the building of the first victory last year. What are you looking for this year? Are you looking? You said you're a competitive coach.
Yeah.
You want to win.
Yeah, I do. I think my biggest goal right now would be to get in, like to go to our region tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Which there's 10 teams in our region, so the top 8 go.
Okay.
So that
is
doable. Yeah, it is.
So even if you get 8, you're in. So.
And the good thing about our region is, you know, the coaches are amazing. They really are. And with me being a first-time college coach, they have, and with me stepping in at the last minute last year, they were all welcoming me with open arms, and you know, Savannah, if you ever need anything, just let me know. Great. It was great. It really was.
Talk to me about your athletic director. I know she's watching.
I love Miss Brewer.
She was my first guest. This is the 7th show. She was guest in week 1, and very impressed with that lady. And I'm sure she supports you 100%.
Oh yeah, she does. She's great. She really is. Yeah. She's you know, coming into this, I had no idea about anything, and she every question I asked, even if I thought it was a stupid question, you know, she reassured me, and she was on top of it. Like, she was at every home game and always supported us. She really is a great person.
Sign of a good athletic director right there. Well, that's good. Anything else you want to add before we close the show?
No. If you are interested, come play.
Give them an address. Give them an address. Or an email or whatever.
Oh, yeah. My email is volleyball4_SSC@yahoo.com. And I'm actually having open tryouts February 25th. Registration starts at 9:30 and tryouts start at 10.
So there's no excuse. You know about it. You know where it is. You've met the coach. I would love to see this program flourish, and I already know that they have a good coach behind them. And you know, I think it's pretty exciting that you're getting your feet wet at a really young age.
Yeah.
I mean, when 10 years from now, the experience that you're going to have is going to be something else.
I know.
So kudos to USC Salk for that. Now, my guest next week will be Athletic Director for Colleton Parks and Rec, Jarrett Ritter. And he'll be here to talk about the Colleton County Parks and Rec, and I'm just so impressed with that facility and the whole Ace Basin Sports Complex. So we're going to talk about that and what's going to be going on in the spring and summer. So that'll be next week. And so for Savannah Connor and Ironman Herb Bailey and Charlie, which I put on the floor, thank you for tuning in to Bailey Brew Sports Chat, and we will see you next week.